My name's Ali Young. I sail a laser radial, competed at the Olympic Games and came 5th. Sailing is a very diverse sport. There's a physical side to it in the breeze, but there's also a huge mental side, especially in the lighter stuff, from the decision-making aspect of constantly changing variables with the wind and the tide and the waves, so you kind of constantly got to be reassessing that and what your competitors are doing. I started using HeartMath in January this year as a way of maintaining an emotional level to help keep the focus in the right place for when I was racing. We had quite a long drawn out selection process. It's quite close between two of us boats. HeartMath was really useful for just focusing on your own game, keeping calm, making the decisions, rather than getting drawn on trying to beat one person. At the Sail for Gold World Cup Regatta held here in Weymouth last year, going into our final medal race, there were 4 of us that were basically drawn on points, so it was a case of whoever executed in the medal race was going to be the winner overall. And then having used the HeartMath, it was really useful, because you could just go into that race and just part of my routine, just nice and calm, and managed to pull it off and win the World Cup. Using the biofeedback technology has been really useful, just to have a measure we are doing, because everything in sport we measure, so why, when it comes to the sports side of it, do you then not have a measure, so you've got a reference point to see how you are improving? You can see how it is of use to you. The Olympic Games is kind of the highest profile event, so the most pressurised environment you're ever going to race in, really. And the biofeedback technology was really useful. And it's kind of built into part of my routine to prime for the day, and as using it for visualisation as well. One of the things I'm working on with the biofeedback technology going forward is to bring it into just part of my routine whilst I'm racing, just to do a check-in, take a few breaths, keep the emotional level, and then carry on with the race.